Welcome back to Bug Rock News. Today's top story: strange, very handsome blue man is targeted by the dreaded minecart hopper bugs. We have the clips here from him and one of his live streams where a minecart hopper did some very strange things. Roll the clip, Don. Hopper minecart's going there. Good. Why? What? Why? Why did it do that? Ah! Pulse extender worked. You see that? Pulse extender. Perfect. Ow. Huh. Excuse me? Excuse me? What? Excuse me? For a second, I was like, what the heck? Where'd my minecart go? But, what? Why? 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 Okay, you know. Dang it! Dang it! Why? That's the second straight time. That's the second straight time. Please don't do it. It's inside the piston! It is inside the... Hello, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to another episode on the Blue Let's Play. This episode, I believe, is 28, and I have some fun plans for today. We've been doing a lot of building lately, and you know what? I need a break. I need a break from building. Let's do some redstone, baby. That's right. Finally, back in the industrial area. Oh man, it's time to make another farm, another addition to this whole entire place, which is just getting crazier and crazier. Oh my goodness. I'm just loving the looks of this place. But we're about to add in another industrial building right here, I believe. Is probably where we're gonna do it. And what we're gonna make is a bone meal farm, a flour farm, and a moss farm, all together right here, hopefully compacted together. I don't know how we're gonna make it yet. Usually I like to design the farm and then have an idea of what I'm gonna do in my head before I start the episode, but today we're gonna do differently. I am gonna show you guys the process of me trying to make one of these farms in my redstone test world. So let's head over there right now. The first part of this that we need to do is the storage. Now, we're not going to be doing the normal thing we do with the storage in the industrial area, because this is a lot of different items. I believe this right here is 10 different dyes, including the bone meal, plus all of the moss items. And I'm wanting to, you know, store them in a proper way, not just all jumbled up. So we are going to make a nice bunch of chests and then have auto sorters behind them, because I think that'd be pretty sweet. So for the auto sorter, I have a pretty simple design. This is something I made on my own, but I'm pretty sure it's a pretty common design. The way this one works is, you know, the typical setup, but down here you need to have a target block right here, because if there's no target block right here, then that means if we replicate things right here, hold on, bop, bop, and then get me another redstone torch, that speck of redstone dust will turn. See, this one isn't connecting to that block at all, which really sucks. But if we get a target block, because of how they work for some reason and redstone attaches to it, boom, just like that. This is something that I learned from looking at one of my server mates on the blue SMP, one of their farms or something, and they were using target blocks, and I noticed, well, I was wondering, why the heck are they using target blocks? It seems like such a waste. Then I realized that it has this weird kind of capability, which I think is really useful, especially for auto sorters if you're wanting to make them very compact, like how I'm going to be doing it right here. I do want to note on the sorters, because for the longest time, this confused me, and when I made item sorters, they just always didn't work, and it frustrated the heck out of me. But this top one that you're using a comparator on needs to be facing outwards into, I don't know, just a random block, not downwards. If it's facing downwards, then the sorter will not work whatsoever. But let's move on over here. We need to start making the areas of the farm, and I have this split up into 3 different types of farms. We have this one, which is gonna create the moss items, but we're gonna turn the moss items and the bone meal too, which means we may need an on and off switch. We'll have a switch that makes bone meal, and turns all this into bone meal, because that bone meal is also gonna be producing these ones. Is gonna be going back into the system. So chances are we're mostly gonna be producing bone meal out of these 3, but we may also want to get these, so we'll flip a switch and it'll start putting these into these chests. But yeah, that's what we'll start with, is the bone meal producer, because it's pretty much gonna be, you know, the power source of all of this. Let's move over here. We have the 2 high flowers. Now these ones are amazing and super easy, because all it takes is a dispenser and then a repeating observer in the back, and then you'll get tons of these. Literally, it's super easy. All it needs is bone meal. It's super simple. I'll show you later. These ones are a little bit more complicated, but because we're playing on bedrock, it's not that hard. We can simply just bone meal the stuff wherever. So I have a little bit of a farm design that I've already made before in the past, planned for that. It's just a little bit chunkier, maybe a little bit more inconvenient. Now I have thought about maybe separating these, potentially, if they work differently, but I really don't think they do. At first I thought they did, but no. These ones at nighttime, I believe, will all change to orange. So if we do this, they should change to orange, right? Yep. Oh my goodness, that's so cool. That's really cool. Okay. So yeah, they'll all change to that, and then whenever it goes back to daytime, they should all dissipate or whatever. There they go. And that'll make gray, and the other one will make orange. So pretty much the only difference is that it's changing color, pretty much. Maybe we'll make 2 modules for it, you know? At nighttime, it'll make gray. At daytime, it'll make orange. So not different at all. But yeah, 3 different farms. They're all gonna be getting fed by this one over here. And we'll probably have some more levers, like for this one, whenever I want these to be running, because these are not gonna be running at all times. That's just, you know, no good whatsoever, because they will be pretty fast when they are running, I think. But yeah, we'll have a lever to turn all of these ones on. These will be pretty simple, I think. These ones, another lever. So yeah, we may have an on and off switch somewhere over here or somewhere over there. I'm not too sure yet. But yeah, first we gotta make the farms though. Let's make the bone meal and moss farm, which this will be my first time making this one. It'll probably be somewhere over here. I have been very busy working on this contraption right here. It is going to produce our bone meal, and things have been going pretty good, but I want to show you guys something, a bedrock moment, unfortunately. You see, I have... I'll explain how the system works whenever I figure out how to make it properly, but basically there's supposed to be a shifting floor, and I don't know if you can see it already, but yeah, this. There's 3 blocks, and they're ghost blocks right here. These do not exist. It's so stupid. Literally, they don't exist. I'm breaking everything under it. I can't do anything about it. There's supposed to be a block here too. I also can't do anything about it. So yeah, we've been bedrocked, and I don't know how to get rid of these blocks. I've tried relogging. I mean, I can try it again. Let's see if it does anything. Here we go, and oh wait, it worked that time. Well, that's interesting. Just kidding, guys. The ghost blocks are gone. I swear I relogged a couple times and it just didn't work. Oh my goodness. Let me try to get this thing working properly though, and I will show you guys how it works. I can't believe I made ghost blocks. It's so stupid. I have made the first part of this farm, and guys, it has taken a lot of time to make this perfect, but yeah. Here are the two on and off switches for this, but I'll explain it in a second. Let me explain the workings of this farm to my best ability. Pretty much, it is a lot of different circuits going on all at once. It looks like we've got a little bit of loss right there, which is unfortunate. We do not want loss whatsoever. Guys, you know how it is. This is my kind of redstone. I'm not very good at it. I'm not using videos, so I don't recommend doing it my way. There's probably videos out there that are just much better than mine. But yeah, pretty much it's several different circuits going all at once. I guess we can start with this back one. That's pretty important. This back circuit has its own timer, and we made it a bit smaller by using this furnace right here, getting a negative comparator signal, pretty much. And then this is how we are making the stone that is being turned into moss. You need to make sure that the lava is hitting the water, and the water's not hitting the lava. Because if the water hits the lava, then it makes cobblestone, and you don't want cobblestone. So that's why we have all these timings going on back here, pretty much. And it's a little slow, but that's okay. Now let's go on to the next part. Again, we have another hopper clock going on right here. And what this is doing is it's changing between the bone mealing of the moss over here, and then the collecting with the water, which should go in about now. There it goes. There goes the water, and it's collecting. How this works pretty much is pretty simple. We send one little signal over to this dispenser right here, which is full of bone meal at the moment. It then bone meals this, and then because of how moss works, if there's something on top of this, like grass or something, then it won't bone meal again. So we have another thing up here going across, breaking whatever's on top of it at the moment. And the reason it's a full block and not just a piston is because stuff would get stuck right here and not fall off to the side, and it just gives us just a little bit more things. And then the water, obviously, it's pretty simple, it's just a water bucket. Then they all get collected and go down into the hopper line going that way. And right here, I just have a hopper minecart sitting there collecting it from this chest. That could be done a little bit better. We might do it a little bit better in the actual world, but yeah. Then it goes into these composters. The composters compost, and it goes into this dispenser with this clock going on right there, automatically sending the bone meal back up and back into the dispenser. And we are starting to get a little bit of a backlog, which is perfect. That's like the most important part of this, is that we are getting a backlog. That is very huge. I've had to change this a little bit here and there to make sure that we are collecting every single bit of moss. Because if we don't get a backlog, then we're going to be filling this up, and that ain't going to be no good. So, let's go down here. So now it's time to run some tests. If we flip this lever, we should be getting bone meal, which there is already bone meal in here. Let's take that out. We should eventually get a drop of bone meal eventually. And pretty much what that's doing is it's a very basic redstone torch circuit running up all the way over here, pushing that hopper in. So instead of the bone meal going that way, it instead goes to my storage area. And look at that, 2 bone meal right there. It's pretty slow, but that's okay. But we don't want to keep this one on for too long because we need to get a decent backlog up there. Now the next one is moss, another one that we don't want to keep on for too long. But if we hit that button right there, I haven't actually tested this one yet, by the way. It sends up a signal through these redstone torches and up here, And once again, a hopper gets put into place, which means we should be getting, yep, there's 2 right there, 3, just 1. Let me wait a second. I'm not sure if those are the ones that I tested the filter with. Let me make sure all is well here. Okay, I fixed it. Instead of putting a hopper underneath it, we're just moving the... Wait a second, that's not gonna work. Ah! Okay, so what I was doing wrong was I was connecting to the wrong line that's carrying moss. I was connecting to this one right here, and that one is an emergency one, just in case we get a little bit of a hole, because every now and then we get a hole that gets put in this area over here, and eventually fixes itself, and it's okay. But yeah, that's why that line is there, but it usually doesn't get much coming through it, so that's why I was a little confused. But now I have it connecting to the main line, so if we do this, bop, you see it, you saw it move up there, right? You won't hear it composting anymore, right? No, I don't hear it, and instead it's gonna come through, yep, there it is, right there. Carpet, boom, 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 and then I think I emptied this. Oh yeah, look at that. And we should see the carpet. There it is. Oh baby, there it is. It's a little slow, of course. It's a lot of hoppers to go through. But yeah, it's working. Let's go. And I think I've decided with the seeds. Ooh, we get flowering out of this too? I did not know that. Oh, I might want flowering. Oh, how often do we get flowering? I didn't know we got that. Okay, I may make another freaking filter. I'll move it over by 1 or something and make flowering azalea one of them. But the seeds, I'm just gonna throw away. I'm gonna toss out. There'll be a chest at the very end. I don't care about seeds. But yeah, let's turn this off for now, because of course we need a decent backlog, and I don't want to lose the backlog. Oh, we're at 19. We're doing good. But yeah, I'm gonna make a filter for the flowering, of course. And then now I'm gonna start on the 2 tall flowers, which are pretty easy. The hardest part of this is that we got to get bone meal to them. So that's why this backlog is very, very, very important. We need as much as possible. And it's just being a little slow, so I'm gonna have to problem solve and figure out the best way to get a decent amount of bone meal to the flowers. I have made a bit more progress on this, and I may have got ahead of myself a little bit. I've started a different part, but I have the flower farms pretty much arranged. I had to make a little bit of a system for the single tall flower, the small ones. And basically, again, it's just a redstone clock. It's pretty much just this design, but, you know, again, down here and a little bit quicker. And pretty much what's happening here is it's switching between piston and bone meal. Pistons go up, they all get bone mealed. Pistons go down, smash the flower, then they all get bone mealed. Pretty simple. But now we have to get to the next bit of difficulties, which is redirecting the bone meal into these dispensers, which, yeah, easier said than done. Oh man, I hate working with hoppers, and I'm gonna have to use hopper minecarts or something. And I hate using hopper minecarts because when we go into the Let's Play world, we are gonna have to go into chunk base and find the chunks. I've learned from experience that if you accidentally make your hopper minecart line on a chunk border and they unload the chunks, they will get stuck. So we are gonna have to keep that in mind while we're building it, and hopefully this line won't be too long. But yeah, we'll figure it out. But yeah, I'm gonna have to, I think we're gonna use a lever down here, and pretty much it's gonna fire off into this one that was redirecting the bone meal from earlier over here. But then after that, it's gonna redirect the bone meal once again, hopefully into a hopper minecart. Hopefully. But yeah, I hate hopper minecarts. They are just so finicky and stupid. Oh my goodness. Wish me luck, guys. I'm gonna try to figure this out. We have a farm, baby. Oh my goodness. This has been one of the most time-consuming farms I have ever made. Ever. Not even over-exaggerating. I haven't made the filters. I'm not gonna bother with the filters. This is a test world. It works, guys. It works. So, let me explain a few things. Right here is... What does the lever do again? Oh yeah, it turns on the flowers. Let's wait for that one. Let's wait for that one. Obviously, we have the moss one. I already showed you that. We have the bone meal one. I already showed you that. And we have this one, which puts bone meal into our dispenser system over here. And now it goes all the way up here and fills them up. Yeah, I think that's pretty sweet. And of course, I've made the farms. I already showed you this one. The too high one, it's stupid simple. I mean, come on now. I pretty much just have repeating observers going into them. But right now, those ones are off. And that is because we have a flippity switch over here. If we flip this guy, boom, they turn on. And look, because that minecart hopper's not filled up very much, right? Not that one. Wrong hopper. This hopper is not filled up all the way, so it's not filling up every single dispenser at the moment, and that's just something that we're gonna have to deal with. Or maybe not. Because on my Let's Play world, we gotta think about this. We have tons of bone meal already, so we can kind of cheat. We can kind of cheat and fill up some of these already, but we're not gonna have that bone meal forever. I might turn off my iron farm at some point because I just have so much freaking iron at the moment. And that will mean that we won't have any poppies. And at the moment, poppies are my main source of bone meal. So when that day comes, or when just poppies aren't handling it anymore, we have a system that will put bone meal in there. And obviously, in the Let's Play, I'll be hanging out around here more often. So the backlog of bone meal and stuff will become a lot more. So yeah, that's not a huge deal. The redstone test world is obviously a bit different. But yeah, we have this activated right now. Look, oh, flowers, look at that. You see that? Boom. We have the collection thing. I don't like how long this is at all, because I'm pretty sure that's longer than a chunk, which is gonna suck, because that means we may have to fix it from time to time, hopefully. Hopefully not, but you know, it is what it is. But yeah, that's pretty simple. It's just going into this hopper stream and all the way down. But yeah, it's done. I'm super happy with this. It's ginormous. It's taken me a really long time. Like, a really, really long time. Oh my goodness. I can't wait to get on the Let's Play and actually place some blocks. Yeah, I wonder how much is in this right now. Oh, look at all those flowers. Oh, it's beautiful. It's so beautiful. But yeah, let's get out of the redstone test world. Or, you know, I'll probably be back in here while I'm building it because I need to look at it every now and then. But yeah, let's go place blocks in the world. Woohoo! Finally! Get me out of this stupid place. I'm so tired of being in the redstone test world. I want to go to my Let's Play world. More of this. More of this. Give me all the wood. I can't handle it all. It's too much wood. More wood. More wood. More chests. More wood. I want more wood in chests. Give me all the chests and wood. Ba, 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 ba. Give me hoppers. Give me hoppers. Oh, look at all those hoppers. Oh, I can make more. Give me iron. And hoppers. Oh, hello there. Don't mind me. Don't mind me. I'm just making hoppers. A lot of hoppers, guys. Sorry, I was singing my hopper song as I make hoppers out of tons of iron and wood. Yeah, this might be overkill. Almost 4 stacks of hoppers. Satisfying about a lot of chests being all together. I don't know what it is. It just feels like so factory. Oh man, I have the front facade of this all done. I've been stressing quite a bit about how big this farm actually is, because if I make this the wrong way, or if it starts going off to the edge too much or to the back too much, we may have a little bit of a problem, because I can't just, you know, for the sakes of how this place looks, I'm not just gonna move this wall over a bit. I'm not gonna move that farm. I would have to kind of restart what I was building at that time and attempt to move it over somewhere better or rearrange it. And in survival mode, even in creative mode, that's not so convenient. But I think I've overreacted just a little bit. I think we might have plenty of room. This farm's gonna look crazy, guys. And the skyline that we're starting to have with this industrial place, it's starting to set in a little bit. Like, imagine in the future, we have a building around the sugarcane farm, another building right there around the honey farm. When this farm's done and we put up a building, oh my gosh, the skyline of this place is gonna look so cool and industrial. I'm excited for it. But yeah, I am gonna start placing some hoppers, getting some filters kind of ready, and then, you know, starting the process of making this. Hopefully, you know, not switching back to the redstone test world too many times. Hopefully, I probably will quite a bit. Oh man, but yeah, here we go. Ha, psych, tricked you. We're not doing that yet. We're doing the Tower of the Awesome People. Woohoo, yay. I would like to say, episode 26, thank you all for the support. It is officially the most viewed Let's Play episode and most viewed video on my channel. So thank you guys. But episode 27, the people that commented on that video that got chosen, there was more than 3 for, I think, the first time immediately after a video got released. So thank you guys so much. But that meant that not everybody could get on the sign because it's only 3 people. So I chose Sundry Bus, Ren King, I don't know if I said your name correctly, Ivan Mario 4555. Thank you guys for the comments, and thank you to the other 2 people. There's rules in the description if you're wondering how I go about choosing people to go in the Tower of the Awesome People. But yeah, if you want in on the next one, of course you have a chance. Episode 28, right here on this nice little sign right there, you can get in the Tower of the Awesome People. And, you know, you should also, since the sign is still here from the last video, subscribe. Cheeky, haha. Alright, back to the video. I have gotten all of the easy stuff done. All the filters are set, all this is organized. Now I have made a few changes to how, what flowers we're making. First of all, these seeds right here, we're gonna start collecting them. I was thinking about just collecting them at the end and just tossing them away, but I decided to change my mind because I realized before we had an orange flower right here somewhere, or like right here is where it would be. But then I realized this flower right here is gonna make orange dye. Now with these flowers, of course, you know, the farm will have to be on day and night for us to get both of them, but that's fine, I think. We don't use orange that often, or gray, I don't think we use that one that often. But yeah, that's okay, that's fine. Also, there was another 2-high flower a while ago, but I got rid of it. I believe it was the red one, and that is because if we head over here to the iron farm, ow, we can look and, well, it's not, okay, I just tossed a bunch down into this barrel to the compostonator, but we have plenty of red dye right here. There's some more right there, and trust me, there will be a ton. I just recently sent it down to the composter thing down below. But yeah, there's no reason to get any red dye whatsoever. Why would we do that? You know, we already have plenty over there. And yeah, so I have changed that. There's 2 less flowers now. And now I think we're all set, and I have went ahead and made the flowerificators, if you want to call it that. I've made all the filters too, by the way. That wasn't too hard. I'm using iron as the filter item. Now I do want to suggest, if you're making a storage system item filter thing, I do not suggest using iron for this, okay? I'm only using iron because there's not going to be any iron going into the system at all. But if it's like a massive storage system for like all of your items and stuff, then yeah, don't use iron. Usually you'd want to name an item with an anvil. But I have gotten the easy crap done so far. We have the switch all hooked up to the 2 tall flowers. Now I gotta get the operating system, whatever you want to call it, for the 1 tall flowers back here. Gotta make a clock. And then I gotta do more hopper business. This time around, unlike the redstone test world, I'm starting from the bottom to the top. And yeah, I'm trying to get this the same way, but it might be difficult. I'm just taking screenshots of the redstone test world and trying to copy it to my best ability. Not super easy. I don't have 2 computers, unfortunately. But I think while we finish this farm, it's time for a little bit of a montage. Woohoo! Yay! Woohoo! What's up, guys? I'm talking during a montage. How cool is that? That's cool, right? Right. I'm not totally sure what I'm gonna say here, but I have a few things in mind. I'm wondering if during these super speedy parts, montages, if it causes any amount of motion sickness to some of you. I'm not sure if it does. I don't have motion sickness, but I was just wondering. Another thing about this farm. This is not the best possible flower farm whatsoever. Like, at all. I can make a tutorial, but I highly suggest you check out people that actually are good at making farms. I just have a weird thing where I don't want to copy other farms. This is not the most efficient farm whatsoever. It's probably one of the least. I don't know. It's big though, and it looks really cool, and I'm proud of it because it's mine. Oh crap, we have another minute and 10 seconds of this montage. Okay, don't skip ahead a minute, you jerks. Anyways, you know, sometimes you might hear clicking in the background. I've told this to my peeps that watch my Twitch streams at theblueguy417 on Twitch, by the way. But the clicking sounds that you might hear, sometimes it's my mouse. Other times, though, I live in a tiny house, so my desk is about 5-6-ish feet away from a gas heater that's heating up my entire house, and it's cold right now where I live, so there's like small little clicks, you know, and every now and then it gets really loud and I like just stop recording entirely and just wait for it to stop. And then every now and then, if you listen really closely sometimes, you can hear dogs barking, although I do try my best to stop recording whenever they're being loud, because the house right next to me, there's like 5 dogs, I swear, and they're always barking and howling. It's so annoying. I love dogs, though. I love them. Crap. 8 seconds. You guys are super cool. If you've been listening to me yap, don't have motion sickness, please. Bye! We are finally done with the flower farm, and moss farm, and bone meal farm, whatever you want it to be. This thing looks so mega. This is like the most factory that we have here. Oh my goodness, look at that. Oh man, that is such a cool building. Oh, there's a crafting table up there. Hold on, let me see if I get this. Watch this. Oh, come on. Oh. Dang it, I wanted to get midair. Oh, okay, hold on. Did I break redstone? Uh-oh. Oh no. There we go. Whoa, that was weird. There's the crafting table. Let's do an official test run. I haven't officially tested it. I mean, I kind of have, but not officially. So let's try the flour bit. Now I have, by the way, I have put in some of my own bone meal into it because I just have so much. So this will most definitely work without a backlog quite yet up there. So let's try it. There it goes. And it's full. I just placed the crafting table. Oh my goodness, there's so much in this. Oh my goodness. That's why it's not picking up. How much is in here? It's mostly the tall ones, but I'm pretty sure they're... I just picked up... Okay. I'm pretty sure they'll all get used up pretty quickly. All the tall ones will. So now we kind of just gotta wait for it to empty out. But yeah, that's pretty sweet. Oh, look at all that yellow dye. Look at it. Okay, I guess it's still emptying. It's a little... It's a little bit of a bummer because you don't get to see it very well. But yeah, let's try a few other things. Let's try the moss bit. Like that. Alright, I've been letting it run for a little bit. And look at that. There's nothing in this chest before, but now we have 2 of those. Right here, there's nothing, and that's because the filter's still filling up. Look at that stack. This one's actually filling up super fast. Oh my goodness. So is the carpet. And the seeds are going kind of fast too. So that's pretty sweet. That one is working perfectly, and I already know this one's gonna work. There we go, there's one. Now I know it's working. The bone meal's a little slow though, because that's compost and stuff. Now, for this one, which was such a pain in the butt before because of the mole minecart situation that you probably saw at the beginning. But, if we press this, there goes the minecart. Bada bing, bada boom. and down he goes, and up, and he's filling up everything, which is awesome. Then he goes back, whoosh, up there, gets filled up right there, and there he goes. See, boom. It is working, and now it'll probably just start getting a backlog. I mean, we can head up here. I just finished this. I doubt there's much of a backlog whatsoever, but yeah, there's not. This is still getting filled up because it wasn't getting filled up before because I was testing other things. But yeah, guys, this thing's insane. We are seriously gonna have to dedicate an entire episode to just making buildings around farms, because I mean there's so many bare bones farms that you can just see. That one, that one, that one, the bamboo. I mean there's 4 farms, guys, without buildings around them. We need to get to doing that eventually, but that'll be another time. I hope you guys have enjoyed this video. If you haven't already, it'd be amazing if you could subscribe and maybe hit the like button too. That'd be awesome. But thank you all for coming, especially if you made it this far in the video. It's been a very redstone heavy video, and once again, I've made an over 30-minute long video. I tried not to, I swear. I try not to. We're just doing so much, and I'm having so much fun just talking to you guys and stuff. Whatever. I need to stop yapping. This video's long enough. I love you all, and I am out of here. Peace out. Oh yeah, and have a great rest of your week. It feels so good that I can say that. Have a happy Monday, everybody. See you later.